So you're gonna be working on your math activity book from page 143 until page 145. So let me just take a look with you at this question here. We got question number one. It's showing us different types of polygons, and we actually need to point out how many lines of symmetry does each one have. But in this case, I need to make only a tick for each shape over here. So I got A, for example. It's my hexagon. I have how many angles on all of my hexagon? Remember, we have 6 angles. So this should give us 6 lines of symmetry. So I don't need to make my lines of symmetry, but just to make sure that my answer should be correct, I will do my lines of symmetry over here and try to point out how many lines of symmetry I might have. So there we go. I'm just trying, no, sorry, this one should be here. Okay, it's not really perfect, but I'm just trying to give an idea. So I should have 6 lines of symmetry in my hexagon. So I should make a tick for A over here. Just make a tick. So don't try the number of lines of symmetry. Just make a tick for your shape of how many lines of symmetry. For B, here I got in 1B, I have my rectangular shape. So how many lines of symmetry I should be having? Because I have 4 angles, this means I should have only 4 lines of symmetry. So just make a tick like this one here. Okay, now let me just guide you to something a bit different. And we got in our math activity book here some different questions. Let's take a look at what questions do we have here. For example, you got question number 2 here. Which dotted line is a line of symmetry? So which one of these lines is your line of symmetry, which will actually give you a duplicate shape for your rectangular shape? So you could just say, for example, EF or CD or AB or GH. So try to choose one of them, please. Which one of these lines? Okay, now for this one here, try to decide and let me know how many lines of symmetry are there. Now for this shape here, it's actually a square which has arrows. So I would like you please to point out or tell me how many lines of symmetry we could have for this shape to make a duplicate for it. Okay, so try to think about it. Maybe confusing, but I give you just like a challenge here. Just let me know. Okay, this one should be easy now. We have numbers. We could also make a line of symmetry for our numbers here. Remember that which number has more than one line of symmetry? More than one. Now these numbers, the way they look are so different, except for now the 0 here. Number 0, remember, it's a circle. So does it have more than one line of symmetry? Okay, I will leave this for you. Let me just try to let you know or talk about number 5 here. Now this should be easy because you got your line of symmetry in the middle of your grid paper and you got your shape at the other side. So draw for me the other shape. How should this shape look like if we try to draw it on the next side? Okay, the same thing here now. Shade 4 more squares to create a symmetrical pattern with dotted lines. Okay, so how could you make these look the same? For example, these 2 squares, how could they look the same on the other side over here? And how should this one look like at the other side here? So try to draw these shapes in different areas and make a duplicate for it. Okay, now this will be yours because this is going to depend on your own, so on your own point of view. So you got your shape over here, how this shape should like at the other side over here. So I got my 2 squares ready here because they were copied from this area. So they were copied from here and they were put on the other side over there. So what should we also do over here? So I'll make my symmetrical line over here, or line of symmetry over here, and try to draw these shapes on the other side. How should they look like on the other side of my line of symmetry? So remember, line of symmetry creates duplicate shapes, and I will leave this one for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can send me back in my email. I will just give you a response right ahead and let you know how to work on it. Okay, take care guys. I hope you just have fun and have a great time. Goodbye.